Hey everybody, it's Chris at the Procrastinator's Garage, and kind of messed up last week. I had a really nice '70 Chevelle in here. It's the first one, um, be my first collector car, classic car I did in here for muscle car restoration. They brought it into over here. Worked out great. I was struggling with it a little bit, so I was able to, take a couple. I mean, we worked pretty hard on it during the day, but then I think the last day I was by myself finishing up. I had the hood, the two front fenders. I had to cut and polish yet. And then the rest of the car, it kind of really needed another final polish or a wax um, just to finish it off. So actually, I used this McGuire's finishing wax. And, oops. Get it in the shot, Chris, and a black soft pad, and went oh yeah, I left that open. Oh yeah, that's because I was filling it up. So I didn't take any YouTube videos for you guys to see it and stuff. So I do have some clips, and of course my pull-out clip. I walked outside before he started it and pulled it back out. There's two guys, Derek, my contact at Muscle Car, and then they bring another person with, and he was a newer employee, but I got outside, got my phone out. Derek goes, "Oh yeah, time for the back out shots," because I do those all the time at my other shops. I never get to do it at Muscle Car, so got a nice shot of it running and everything. So I'll add that stuff here at the end, and otherwise it's kind of going horrible. I did the motorcycle, then I did the jet skis, then I did a Malibu, a repeat customer of mine. Not last week, but the week before. No, yeah, I did hers on Monday, me and Derek, and then my longtime friend Derek, and then Tuesday they dropped off the Chevelle. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, I finished it pretty much Thursday night. After I did the hood and that, yeah, I went home for a couple hours, and then I came back at like 10, 11 o'clock that night, and worked for a couple hours, finished her up. So that worked out good. So then, yeah, and then I didn't have anything after that last week. So this whole week, no work. Today we moved my grandma Hattie, which is my stepdad Ray, his mom. His dad passed away back in 2010. But she's 90 some, and she was living home alone out in Cleghorn, out in the boonies, kind of. Really nice house. And Hattie's my grandma. She's from Hawaii. She was born there. She was actually there during Pearl Harbor. So they just decided it was time for her to go to assisted living. So we're doing that today. I'm a little burned out from that. It's kind of a rough day. But she did offer us the house if we wanted to buy the house, but it's just kind of short notice. We'd have to get our house ready to sell, and we wouldn't get a whole lot for it. I mean, we got some equity built into it, but her house is like I looked it up on Zillow, and it's a $250,000 house. Really nice house. Like, if I was ready to retire, didn't have to commute to this shop. I mean, it's probably a half-hour drive, if not more. In the wintertime, it would be even 45 minutes drive. I live way north of Eau Claire, and she lives on the south side of Eau Claire. And it's a long drive. So I think it takes 25 minutes from our house to there. We didn't really do a straight shot today because we had to stop at a couple places on the way there. But yeah, so dealing with that. And then Muscar got a hold of me again today. They got a 72, I think, GTX. So they're bringing that Monday. So I'll hopefully get a video of that for you guys and show you the next project. Not getting any. Well, I did get one phone call. A guy has a 70 Trans Am, and he wants it paint corrected, just paint correction. So this coming Wednesday, he's gonna be not dropping it off, but he's gonna come by, gonna take a look at it. I'm gonna have to. Well, I didn't have this Muscar job, so I'm not sure now. Wednesday, I was hoping I'd be able to pull his Trans Am in the shop, take a look at it under the lights and stuff, but I just have to look at it outside. Hopefully the weather's nice and sunny, and maybe I'll pull a shop light out or something and take a peek at it. But yeah, otherwise I'm not getting any phone calls or nothing. So, and another issue is heat. So winter's coming, Wisconsin winter. The guy who I did the jet skis for has got mini splits in his garage. He said they don't do very good in the winter time in our temperatures. I did some more research, and yeah, some are like 5 degrees above zero. They lose their efficiency. You can get extra cold units now, I found out, that are more for my climate. So looking at $2,000 to $3,000. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. My wife's uncle, he used to do the wood boilers and stuff like that years ago when that was a big thing. He's retired now, and he actually just put in a mini split, and I left a comment on his post about it, and he was like, he didn't recommend it. He recommended me getting a gas furnace. But with this shop, there is a gas line over on the other side, and they took the furnace down for some reason. So the owner said he'd have to hook that up, get it inspected, and then they could run it. Then we'd have to run another gas line over to my side of the shop, and then I gotta find a gas furnace. I don't even know what to get, what size, how efficient is that gonna be. I was really stuck on a mini split. So I guess if you guys have any advice of what you kind of ran into, I mean, it gets below zero here in Wisconsin sometimes, for a week straight at times. Last winter we had a pretty mild winter, but, like I said, there's times where it does get below zero, and with the wind chills, it can be 20 below out. I'm saying a lot, sorry guys. I'm just a lot going on in my head. So let's see, what's the mouse count? 3 mice I've caught now since we saw that one. Caught a small one and caught 2 bigger ones. So, and I haven't caught any since for like the last week. So hopefully that stays that way. I think once it gets colder out, it's probably going to have more issues. But yeah, that's, I guess, the update here at the garage. And thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. And yeah, I'll hopefully have a video out next week. Thanks. Don't procrastinate.
teacher.